Now we live. There we go. Now we live on YouTube. Now we should be live on YouTube. There we go. I was in the wrong one. True, we backwood. What's going on? Peace, peace, peace. Wealthy rising. Wealthy rising. I appreciate those that are tapping in on this early rising show. If you can't share this out, family, friends, get as many individuals over here as you can. Get as many individuals over here as you can. It's going to be an early one. Not so much of a quick one, but not too long either. So we do it right now, just giving it a couple of minutes and letting people tune in and tap in. Giving it a couple of minutes and letting people tune in and tap in. We are live on Instagram as well as on YouTube. We are live on Instagram as well as YouTube. We'll give it a couple of minutes. In fact, let me take a look. Hold on. What I want to see real quick. All right, here we go. There we go. So let me do this then. Let me see. Stars.com. There we go. All right, cool. DeMar Lee, what's going on? Empress Me, wealthy. Fallon Davis, Get Right 5, Stumpy 44, Jay God, what's going on? Mr. Enterprise, Healthy Wealthy, what's going on? Peace. Now, even though you're looking at the heat map right now, right? Even though you're looking at the heat map right now and it is red, we are still up. We're still up. And that's why you got to understand what you're looking at when you're looking at it, because a lot of people look at this and be like, oh, everything's down today. And it's like, nah, ain't nothing down. We're just below the levels we were 24 hours ago. That's it. Bitcoin still above 67,000. Ethereum still above 2,600. Your outliers right now are XRP, Tron, Sui, Litecoin, Aptos, XLM, Tau, and Weave. Those are the ones that are standing out to you right now. Right? So we're going to take a look, updated look, and see what's going on with those. We got a couple of stories that we're going to be covering. We do have a couple of stories that we're going to be covering as well. So first thing I want to take a look at, right? Satoshi Flipper, what's going on? Peace. First thing I want to take a look at, right? Hold on. Let me get this link real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Share. There we go. We right back. Okay. We got a nice couple of people joining us right now on Instagram as well as YouTube. There we go. Full moon tonight. What's it saying for the new and full moons? We're going to take a look. In fact, I believe this is going to be the biggest super moon, right? I believe this is going to be the biggest super moon. And you know what's very interesting about that, right? You know what's interesting about that, about this moon, right? Or not so much this moon, but if you look back on some of my past classes, right? Some of the more beneficial ones, well, they're all beneficial, but some of those that have made some of the biggest returns and the biggest gains, a lot of them have been on planetary days or planetary specific days, right? If you look back at a lot of my classes, some way, somehow, they're centered around very interesting dates. Let me say that. Very interesting dates. Competent Mass, what's going on? Peace. Wealthy rising. Right? Let me say that. So right now we got the full moon, which is the hunter's moon. Remember, normally with a full moon, that's the time that we're able to fill our bags up. And then when a new moon is when we're able to take new profits. right? So being where price is now leading into the next one is where you would want to start your accumulation or looking to accumulate. Copper Moon, what's going on? Queen Wealthy Rising. Savage Trader, peace, peace, peace. Rich Attitude X, what's going on? See, this is normally where you want to look at those positions. So let's take a look real quick, right? Well, before we get into the moon, one thing that I do want to take a look at. Let's look at this on a we want to look at it on a larger time frame. Yes, what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this on a larger time frame. Let's see. That's a weekly 5 day. 5 day may do it. Let's see. 5 day may do it. Let me see. Do we got anything here? We do. We do. Okay. So look what's going on here now, right? Look what's going on here now, right? Let me stretch that just like so, right? And let's look at the difference here. Right? Let me get rid of this, clear it up. In fact, let me just draw this whole thing over for y'all. That way we got a clear understanding of what we're looking at here. That way we got a clear understanding of what we're looking at here. Okay. Peace, peace, peace. Wealthy Rising. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in for this early rising show of Coffee and Crypto. Like I said, I know it's early, but I wanted to get to it. Got a lot going on today, so I wanted to get to it. We do have the big class tonight. And that's what I was just talking about, right? A lot of time those classes come in at very specific dates and planetary alignment, which has always been interesting to me. Okay, so look at this. Number one, look at this. This is one of the biggest things you got going for you right now. This is a 5 day. This is a 5 day. Okay. What we're looking at right now is total crypto market cap. Total crypto market cap, right? That means how much capital we have in the overall market. Right now we're at $2.255 trillion. Okay. $2.255 trillion. Okay. Now remember what I keep telling y'all that it's just like art, right? It's just like art. So this would be a point. This would be a point. This would be a point. You would connect those 3 points. What happens is that these points that you're able to find and make connections with, they form kind of like a an invisible, almost like an invisible. Let me zoom out a little bit so y'all can see how I'm doing that, where I'm pulling it from. Hold on. I want y'all to be able to follow along. Hold on. But it's like an invisible wall, line that for some reason price tends to honor, right? So now what you're looking at here, if I can draw it in, right? For the most part, bam, 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 bam. You know what I'm saying? You get stuck into this little range, right? And what you're looking to do is see if you can break and open and close, not so much the wicks, with bodies outside of that range, right? So now once again, we're looking at the total crypto market cap here. That means this is all of the crypto combined: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Cardano, Doge, XRP, all those coins that y'all like, right? All those coins that y'all like are all being shown right here at the total crypto market cap. Now, what I'm seeing right now in real time, which for those that are familiar with technical analysis, right? For those that are familiar with technical analysis, what we're seeing right here, and this has been resistance since June, right? This has been resistance since June. We have not been able to break above this line. Look what just happened. We just broke. And then what is this right here? For those that are more in tune, what is this called right here? We broke, and then we got what? What's this called right here? Huh? What's that called? Somebody tell me. What is that called right there? Anybody? What are we looking at right here? What are we looking at that's so significant about this chart? Somebody got it. Somebody knows what we're looking at. Somebody give it to me. Somebody give it to me. Come on now. I use this word a lot. Break blank launch. Break blank launch. Y'all getting it right. Y'all getting it right. Support, resistance. Y'all getting it right. Break a structure. You did break a structure. Come on now. What do I normally say? What do we do here? Come on. Somebody been listening to me long enough to know what I normally say. Nah, not hold. We did close above. Resistance looking to turn into support. Come on, NFT Barber, you're in the goddamn Discord. You should know what I normally say. What have we seen time and time again with a number of these currencies? Remember what I told y'all about the Doge position? Let me show you. Remember what we seen with Doge right here specifically, right? We broke. Okay, hold on. We did pull back to the station. It's something specific though. It's a back test. We back tested. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to say. We back tested the resistance as support. We back tested the resistance as support. So similar to here, where you had resistance, resistance, resistance. When you broke that resistance, probably looks better here. There you go. You broke that resistance and then you back tested it, right? So now when I'm looking at the total crypto market cap here, right? When I'm looking at the total crypto market cap here on a 5-day, right? Right. You said pullback. The exact term I was looking for was back test because you're back testing something. Pullback and back test are actually two totally different terms. You can pull back and not have a back test. You get what I'm saying, Manifest? You can pull back and not have a back test. This is called a back test because what you're doing is you're back testing. You're back testing that previous resistance and support. You get what I'm saying? Because this right here was a pullback. This right here was a pullback. You can have a lot of pullbacks without an actual back test, right? What once was resistance has now flipped into support. That's what I want y'all to always look for. Look for those back tests because those back tests really tell a story. Those back tests really tell a story, right? Right. So now that we got the back test, and not only did we get the back test, look here, we took out our previous highs. We took out our previous highs. Now that's in and of itself is positive, right? But now we need to look and see what do we need for further continuation at this point. What are we going to be looking for those that are in this space? And I kind of want to have an understanding, right? I want to kind of have an understanding because I know the reason that I do these videos and I know the reason why I share the information that I share. But I want to understand, do y'all comprehend or know why I do these videos? Like, do you know what's the big picture of me coming here live, going through technical analysis and going through these charts with y'all? Can somebody tell me what the big picture is real quick? What's the main reason I do this? Anybody? What's the main reason that I do this? I just want to see. I just want to see what people's opinion is. Anybody? One of the main reasons, because there's a couple of them. What's one of the main reasons? Definitely to help the community. Definitely to help the community. Definitely to help the community. Giving power and freedom to people, freedom, education, changing lives. Keep it sing. There you go. There you go, NFT Barber. Because all of that entails that. But my biggest thing, y'all right about all that. But my biggest thing is to keep you in good markets and keep you out of bad markets. Right? It's not about, oh, buy this one at this price. It's about, hey, look, when we see this, this should be the expectation. So you can play it how you want to, right? If we're looking at the full market to continue a move north, I mean, shit, it's up to you to go choose what currencies you want to pick then, right? Because the market for the most part moves together. As you can see, everything right now kind of is in the red, moving together. You got one outlier in there, XRP, right? Definitely uplift fallen humanity. Alhamdulillah. What's going on, Miss Nico? Wealthy Rising, bro. I got in when you was on Black Dot show in 2019, and it changed my life. Holy shit! I appreciate that. Y'all heard what he said? He said I got in. You know what I'm gonna start doing on these shows? So I'm gonna start letting people come in and speak, share their testimonies, because man, the amount of what I'm gonna say is gurus out there that share information, sell information, supposedly, create millionaires in a month, 30 days, whatever the case may be. I don't be seeing a whole lot of testimonies, right? I don't be seeing a whole lot of real testimonies. Like, man, the information really, really changed my life. I want to start bringing people on so they can actually share with individuals, right? What, what and how this has changed their life, right? But no, that's beautiful. He said it was, and I, man, what's on Black Dot show? Black Dot or Black Magic? Because I was supposed to come on Black Dot show, and I think I was on there once. I know I did help him, Black Dot and his son, what is his son's name? It's been a while since I watched him. What's his son's name? Malcolm. Malcolm, that's it. Black Dot and Malcolm. I did help them with something within the blockchain sector back when everything was hard. You get what I'm saying? Everything was moving. Aries Worldwide said, you the truth. They be faking cuz selling fake game. I'm already knowing. It was right before Christmas. That might have been with Black Magic. But nah, back to what I was saying though. The biggest thing I try to do is keep y'all in the good markets and keep y'all out of the bad markets. Right? Right now we're in a good market. So I'm trying to show y'all why we're in a good market. And me explaining to y'all this back test that you're seeing right here. It's part of me keeping y'all in those good markets. Now, if we're going to look and see, okay, well, what does this mean and where could we go and what should be the next move, right? You got a couple of different things you want to look at now. Let me zoom in. And you were talking about Doge. Got you. If you got that old video, send it. If you can find that, send it to me, in fact. Oh, okay, Brother Rich. It was the Brother Rich class then. Oh, what's going on, cuzzo? What's the dealio? Learn the importance of self-banking. That's 100. So we can fish on our own. 100%. 100%. So now look, right? We broken out of our down sloping trend line. Remember, this is total crypto market cap. We're looking at what direction is the whole market going to go in here. That's what we're focused on. Let me see what song we're on. What song are we on? Uh-oh, what happened to it? Hold on. Let me bring that back up. There we go. All right, folks, we can rock out with that one for now. All right. So anyways, right? So now you got two things going for you. I'm going to show you. You got two different outliers that could break this down and make it not possible, right? But you got two things going for you, right? Number one, right? You are above your down sloping trend line, which is this. Let me actually do it like this. Just so we can understand what we're looking at. Boom, bam. And let me do this too. Let me actually bring this color in a little bit. There we go. So you can see it a little clearer. There we go. So number one, we want to stay above this red line. Now, if we break back below this red line, right? You got another savior here that could come into play, right? And that would be this 50% retracement level. Okay. So as long as we're above one of these two lines here, we should be A-okay to see further continuation to the upside moving north, right? Meaning that the direction in which we should be going from here. And always remember, for those that may be tuning in for the first time, this is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. Please don't take this as any type of financial advice. These are my opinions and my opinions alone. Any and everything that I'm telling you could be 100% wrong. Always go do your own due diligence, yo. I'm not giving financial advice. These are my opinions. Quanto Dro said, I still have the class you did with Brother Rich. That's a classic. That's a classic class right there. Very classic class. But nah, that's what we're looking at, right? X marks the spot. As long as we're above these little apex right here, the direction should be to the upside. And what we're really looking to break, right, in order to solidify that more so than anything, is going to be this level right here, this 618, right? So right now we don't want to break below these. We need to hold above this. We need to break out of this, and this is going to allow us to continue going north, really towards here, which is about $3 trillion, right? It's going to take it to about $3 trillion at that point. Okay. Remember, we are inside right now what is known as the golden ratio. Okay. We're inside this golden ratio. All we want to do is break out of this. So y'all see how I just drew that picture in front of y'all? You see how I just made something out of nothing? Remember, it was just this. Now we have this. It was just this. Now we have this. Okay. And once again, like I told y'all, this is just art to me. I really don't care about what these numbers are over here on the side. All I need to do is look at the picture and be able to draw my picture. You can put the numbers on and see what the numbers come out to, but I can draw almost a damn near perfect picture. And that's one reason why I keep telling people when they ask me, when do you think Bitcoin is going to do this? Or when do you think, though? I can't tell you when, but I can tell you where. Right? I can't tell you when, but I can tell you where, though. That's what I want people to try to understand, too. It ain't about the win. It's more so about the where. Because as long as you know what the where is, right? As long as you know what the where is, all you got to do is understand that you have to have patience within that time. So once again, we started with this, right? We came to this. Let me just show you how I did that one more time, right? And show you how easy it could be, right? So you find your resistance. We got our resistance right there. Touch, broke that resistance, back test there. Let's clone this. Draw this over there like there. So now you got your connections right here. Connect, right? You got all your connecting lines right there, right? Then you find your Fibonacci, pull it from a swing high to a swing low like so, right? Get your golden ratio, throw that in there. All I'm doing is drawing a picture, y'all. Stop looking at it like it's so. I'm just drawing a picture. Boom. We got that there. And then you want to put in your indicators. Okay. We want to hold above there. We actually want to break. Hold on. Put you back. Move you up here. Right. Because we want to break through here. Right. But then we also want to hold above here, which is our 50% retracement level. Right. And we can actually look at X marks the spot right here. Right. Now, at that point, if we're able to continue and break above there, what does that give us the ability to do? Move up here. All right. And there you have it. That's how you draw a blueprint up on the charts. And it took me what, less than 60 seconds? It took less than 60 seconds. Exactly. That's a roadmap. That's a roadmap. This is going to tell you any and everything that you want to know. Now, at what point does this really fail? When we break outside of the whole golden box right here. When we break outside of the golden box right here, that's at what point you fail. Now, what you do is once you draw the picture, then you go look at what the prices were on the side. Oh, well, this is that is this, yada yada yada. And I'll do it with, instead of the total crypto market cap, we'll do it with something like Bitcoin. But this in and of itself tells us what I'm looking at, and I'm gonna break it down to you from a financial standpoint now, right? What this is saying is that as long as price holds above $2.203 trillion, and we're able to break above $2.32 trillion, right? That gives us the ability to retest our previous high at $2.72 trillion and then see a continuation move, possibility of a continuation move to $3 trillion. That's the roadmap, and that's what the picture tells you. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? For those that really aren't too keen on technical analysis, does that make sense? The $3 trillion market, the 1272 Fibonacci retracement level, 127.2%. 127.2%. Is that an easy enough breakdown for everybody? Now, for those that want to learn this, right? For those that want to learn this, I'm holding a month-long class. 2 days out the week, an hour and a half a day, so 3 hours a week, 12 hours for the whole month, where all we're focused on is technical analysis. All we're going to be focusing on is technical analysis, right? If you want to be part and parcel of that class and you want to learn how to draw these pictures, because that's all it is a picture, in my humble opinion, right? Other people might say something, oh, it's a lot more complicated than the picture. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I've been drawing pictures for about 7 years now, and the pictures have never really told me anything wrong. Now, are pictures 100% edged in stone? Absolutely not. We're not drawing them into the pyramid here, right? But it does give us a better outlook. It does give us a better outlook. So now, if you do want to learn this, just as a side note, go to my website, blockwallstreet.io, BLOCK, not black, Block Wall Street, and hit contact us and send me an email. Send me an email with the word TA, and I'm gonna send you the details on joining this upcoming class that starts in the beginning of November. Now, there's limited seating. I'm only allowing about 20 participants to join, so it's first come, first serve. It's first come, first serve. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna beat right now. Chart reading on my website for an hour is $175. $175 an hour. What I'm gonna do for individuals that are coming to that month-long class is I'm gonna knock off $75 from that $175. Okay, I'm knocking off $75 of that $175 an hour that you would normally pay. Seems like a good enough deal to me. Seems like a good enough deal to me. So for those that are interested, once again, head to Block Wall Street, that is BLOCKWALLSTREET.io, and send me an email with the word TA so you can join if you're interested. Now, we do have the class tonight as well. For those that want to be in the building, we do have the class tonight where we will be covering the Avalanche ecosystem. We will be covering the Avalanche ecosystem tonight and what they got going on over there new. Satoshi Sensei said, I'm making the complicated simple. Mastery, predicate the breakdown. Appreciate the breakdown. Got you. Thank you. That's what I'm doing it for. All right, so we got that with the total crypto. Now, what does this mean for Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin's losing the $67,000 mark right now. So what does this mean for Bitcoin? Let's go take a look. What does this mean for BTC? Let's see if we can find. Let me find a different chart that I haven't already scrabbled on. There we go. Look at it. We got the same thing going on, but let's do this over with. What we're looking at now is looking at Bitcoin, right? Let's do it on a daily real quick. There we go. There we go. So we're looking at Bitcoin on a daily right now. What I want to look at, right, is I want to see where are my connecting dots at. And there we go. We can see we got the connections right there, right? Boom. So you can see your resistance, resistance, resistance. You're trying to break through that level of resistance right there. Against all odds says watching your technical analysis classes got my skills on point. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's my classes with your enthusiasm and your follow through that made it happen. Right? My classes with your enthusiasm and follow through that made it happen. So I appreciate your dedication. I appreciate your dedication. So we got our resistance, right? That's what we're trying to break through. We are trying to break through our resistance. Now, can we find and once you start doing it, your eyes are just going to start identifying those certain levels. Your eyes are just going to start identifying those certain levels. Because what I see right here, right? What I see right here is a shape that I've come accustomed to know, right? Something similar of an ascending triangle. Down a little bit, not true ascending, but similar to a triangle. So now what I would do here is I would measure from top to bottom. And I say if we do break out, that gives us a move to about 90, depending on where we break out, right? If we break out here, it's like a $92,700 move. And what I did was I measured it. I'm telling y'all, this shit is just art. It's like mathematics. It's damn near like being a craftsman, you know, using your measuring tools, compass and circle. But anyways, um, it's all about being able to identify those patterns and those shapes. You get what I'm saying? Let me get rid of that real quick. Let me get rid of that. I'm gonna keep that there. Now, what I want to do and what I want to look at is if we pull it from here to here, like so, right? Last through the bottom wick. Yeah, you can pull through bottom wicks. If you got more wicks connecting, you can. I'm fucking with Sui ecosystem at the moment. Brazy World. Sui ecosystem doing their thing. They doing their thing. I was listening to a podcast yesterday on Sui. I thought it was an L2, but it's not. Why would it be an L2? It's an L1. L2s are built on top of L1. Sui wouldn't be an L2. And if in my classes we never talked about it being an L2. We knew it was an L1. I thought it was L2, but it's not. It's an L1, and it's also similar to Bitcoin in that it's got a hard cap on supply. Yeah, these are all things that we knew. These are all things that we knew. L2 stands for layer 2. That means you're a layer 2 of something that was previously here. Sui is not a nothing of previous creation. You get what I'm saying? It is the creation. So now if they were to create other networks on top of Sui, those would be the layer 2s. You get what I'm saying, NFC Barber? You get what I'm saying? Oh, hold on. Drop my lighter. There we go. Hey, Rello the Barber. I need to see you. If you make it today, I definitely need to see you though. I definitely need to see you. We got that event going on this weekend. I definitely need to see you. Yeah, if y'all didn't know what L1s and L2s mean, they mean layers. Layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. In fact, I got a class coming up next week, right? People aren't even talking about layer 3s yet. But I got a class coming up next week, right? Introduction to the DGen layer 3 chain for true DGens. And DGen in this space means degenerate, but it means like a crypto degenerate or a crypto DGen. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, if you can slide on me today, bro. If you can slide on me today, that'd be much appreciated. We got a big weekend this week. Big weekend this week. We got the Moorish American Conference, which I wasn't knowledgeable about until a member told me. We also have a event that Lil Durk is throwing for the brothers down here in Chicago. And then tomorrow we got a packed field day starting from Juma all the way to the end of the night. So got a beautiful weekend. Beautiful weekend. Beautiful weekend. Um, there we go. All right. Now, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Bitcoin. So what do we got going on with Bitcoin here? Let's zoom in. He said I already bought all three classes. My man, I appreciate the support. Hey, in fact, you know what? Yeah, you should have reached out to me. Oh no, you got them at discount though, right? You got them all before the discount price because the next two classes that I'm holding, right? The next two classes that I'm holding, as of right now, got the early bird special price. This class had the early bird special price up until I think yesterday, right? So anybody that wants to sign up, you can get these at an early bird special price right now, but they are going to go back up to 100. They are going to go back up to 100. Hey, that man knows what he wants, right? And that's the thing. People spend money on what they value. Some people value and want to go look good, so they, and there's nothing wrong with looking good. Let me not say it like that. But you got people that make the decision to go buy an outfit, shoes, weed, drink, unhealthy food, which at a time they may not have needed, versus putting it elsewhere where it can benefit them. Subhanallah. 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 Excuse me. Excuse me. Give me 1 second. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So now what do we got going on here with Bitcoin, right? What do we got going on here with Bitcoin on the daily? Man, I don't know. I got allergies. Subhanallah. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. It does take money to make money. Some people don't think that. You know what? Let me not say that. Let me not say that. It takes money to make money for entrepreneurs and go-getters, right? Let me say this. Let me put this out there and make this clear to y'all. It takes money for entrepreneurs and go-getters. Anybody can go get a job, which I guess the only money you'll spend is gas if you're driving. If you're driving. If you walk to work, it don't take no money to make money if you choose to be a corporate worker. But for those that get out and get it on their own, hell yeah, it take money to make money unless you sticking up and robbing. And then you got to buy the firearm. So anyway it goes, either way it goes, right? Different strokes for different folks. The take money to make money ones are those that are getting it on their own. Everybody else can pick up a resume, an application, and go work for the next man. So it is a difference. It is a difference, right? Now, what do we got going on here with Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin already broke out of its golden ratio, right? Which would be right here, right? Oh, hold on. Draw that in there. Boom, bam. Right. We already broke out of that. We're above our 786. So now what is the downside for Bitcoin? And what can we go down to and still hold and be solid and strong? Our back test right here at the 786, meaning Bitcoin could drop all the way down to 65,600, right? And still be bullish. Yeah, Satoshi Flipper. $1 million worth of Satoshi is coming up on its year anniversary, and that was a show that blessed many in 2024. You're 100% right. Actually, that show started. Yeah, no, 2023. Well, 2000, yeah, it blessed us in 2024. You're right. You're right. I started the show. In fact, I should start it back in 2000. I should have started back now, but I started that show in 2023. We was able to secure almost a 3,000% return on Arcadico. Once again, we was able to see, and that's just one of the investments. We were able to secure about a 3,000% return on Arcadico. And that's just one of the investments, right? That's just one of the investments. And that was my 100 million Satoshis worth of game podcast, which I need to bring back. I want to get a podcast studio. That's what I really want. I want to get a podcast studio. Anyway, yo, Bully, any lending borrowing without risk? DApps, there's no such thing as lending and borrowing without risk. Let me tell you, there's no such thing as investing without risk. So I don't know. I can nope, just flat out nope. There's no such thing as investing without risk, y'all. So for anybody to tell you that, hey, you can use this or use that without risk, they're lying to you. Don't ever let nobody tell you that. So I couldn't in my right mind tell you that there's a lending and borrowing platform without risk. Now, what you can do is mitigate that risk. Hey, if you sent that, send it again today. Send it again today. I think runes are going to go crazy on Bitcoin, but let me show you what you can do. You can mitigate that risk, right? A couple of different ways. A couple of different ways. They've actually got a newer platform out for insurance too, right? But there's a couple of ways that you can mitigate that risk in this space, right? You can look into things like Nexus Mutual, which is the crypto insurance alternative, right? Right? The crypto insurance alternative, right? Bringing it back now might make that 100K by February. Facts, facts, facts. Okay, without liquidations, nah. So let me tell you this, right? The only way that you get liquidated is if you're over leveraged or your underlying collateral is losing value. If you stabilize a majority of your portfolio with stablecoin, it's going to be real hard for you to get liquidated. Or if you're just borrowing against 100% stablecoin, there's a chance of getting liquidated, but only if that stablecoin loses its peg, meaning that it goes from $1 down to like 80 cents, 70 cents. You get what I mean? Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, you're not really gonna find it without liquidations though, unless you make it. So this is the thing, right? The only way people get liquidated is by their own negligence. I hope y'all understand that, right? Liquidations is caused by negligence, and that means you're being negligent on your portfolio keepings, right? Satoshi Flipper said that was the perfect setup because one of these institutions found interest in BTC Bully had the best setup to ride the wealth train while using these institutions' money. Now, big facts, and that's why tonight's class is so pivotal, right? I found a project the other day. That's why I asked. Good look. Hey, if that project telling you that there's okay, let me see. Lending and borrow. Now there is no such thing as lending and borrowing with no risk of liquidation or smart contract failure. Now you can do leverage trading without risk of liquidations, right? And that's by using bull and bear tokens. If you can share the project, I'll take a quick look at it and give see what it's talking about if I'm not already familiar with it. But no, that's another thing that I try to get us to do, y'all. I'm trying to make it so that we can front run the hell out of Wall Street. Do y'all understand what that means when I say I want to front run Wall Street? Who doesn't understand running Wall Street? Who does not understand front running Wall Street and what that entails and what that means and what that gives us the ability to do? Who does not understand that and needs me to explain it to them? Now, this is how Bitcoin is going to work. While I wait for somebody to answer that, right? What we're looking to do for Bitcoin, let me clear it up for you real quick. Hold on, let me clear it up for you. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let's clear it up. Make it real clear. All right. Right now, as long as you're holding above the blue line, as long as you're able to hold candlesticks above the blue line, I'm gonna make this as simple as I can that a child will be able to understand it. As long as this line, white line, stays above this blue line, that gives us the ability to, but not the guarantee, but a better opportunity to make it to this white line. Okay. If this white line gets above this white line, that opens up the door of opportunity once again to advance to the yellow line. Once we get above the yellow line, if the white line can get above the yellow line, it puts you inside of this gold yellow box. Inside of this yellow box, if you are able to hold above the yellow line, then you can go to the red line and the blue line. All right, y'all? It's that easy. Now, if you want it from a more technical standpoint, as long as we're holding above 65,600, right, which is your 786 Fibonacci retracement level, we can go back up to the one spot, which is 70,015. If we can break, hold, and close above 70,000, which is our previous resistance level, previous high, that gives us the ability to go up to the next golden ratio, which is your 1272% Fibonacci retracement level at 75,636. Right? That yellow line is 127.2% Fibonacci retracement level. Now, if we can get inside that golden ratio, second golden ratio above the 1272, that gives us the ability to go to the 1414. And normally what we do is see a 161.8% correction to the upside, which would then put Bitcoin somewhere between 78,500 and 82,785. Okay? That's how you read this outside of, we went from child to adult. I read it for a child first, so a child can understand it, and then I broke it down in the terms that us adults should be speaking about it in. You get what I'm saying? Which is where y'all want to be at. You want to be on the adult level, even though you can understand it from the child level. Now, front running. What is front running? Let me look up the definition. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Basically, you being able to take a position before anybody else knows this position. You know something that I used to say back in the day when I first got into Bitcoin, 2017. Truth, just because I was coming fresh out the streets. I'm like, man, this is when I first found Bitcoin and discovered cryptocurrency. Right? No lie. I think I said it on a couple of my posts back in the day. I'm like, man, this shit is like selling. This what did I say? This is like finding crack before anybody knew what crack was. This is how I was thinking back then. Let me see if I can find one of them old posts. Let me see if I can find one of those old posts. I'm like, man, this shit is like crack. Like, what? Let me see if I can find one of them old posts real quick. Hold on. I'm like, man, don't nobody know that it's they buying the shit out of this shit, but don't nobody know that we got it. You get what I'm saying? That's what it was like to me back then. I'm like, what? In fact, here we go. Let me see. I told you. Okay, so look, and you're only going to be able to see this on Instagram. So those that are on IG, you're going to be able to see this. But back in 2017, look, I had crack in Bitcoins. What I say? What if you had crack before everyone else knew what crack was? What is that? That's October. Damn, it's a year. Well, not a year, a couple years, but that was October 2nd, 2017. And then I reminded y'all in 2020. I told you in October of 2017, this was a new crack game. And if Bitcoin was a brick, the brick went from 4,500 that month to 20,000 2 months later. But no, don't listen to me. Listen to goddamn rapper who tells you to buy a brick at 16,000 and then the prices drop. What? And then prices drop. And that's because Future came out and said some shit about Bitcoin at the top, right? And I shared my thing about it. Like, hey, I'm like, y'all gonna follow him saying about it at the top. But anyways, right? No, that's how long I've been telling people. Like, man, this shit is like having crack and nobody knowing about it. Those are 2017 posts. What we in 2024 right now. So you think how long I've been trying to get people involved in this space, already knowing what it was back then, right? Once again, that was what was October 2nd, 2017. Let's see what the price of Bitcoin was. October 2nd, 2017. Let's just have a look real quick and see what the price of Bitcoin was when I said that. All right. Let's see what the price of Bitcoin was when I said that. Let's go back. We're looking for 2000. Okay, here we go. October 2nd. When I said that, 2017. Let me open this up. Hold on. Let's open this up. Let's really have a look at it. Where was Bitcoin at? October 2nd. Here we go. Right here. Right. Let me mark it off for y'all so we all know what we're looking at. Hold on. October 2nd. Right there. Boom. October 2nd. October 2nd, Bitcoin. The price of Bitcoin, right? The price of Bitcoin on October 2nd. The lowest price it was $4,361. The highest price it was $4,460. And I was telling people that this was crack and nobody knew about it. $4,000 Bitcoin. $4,000 Bitcoin. You think people listened to me back then? Not a lot. You think people listening to me today? Not a lot. More so than back then, though. Right? Let that man cook. Hey, I used to cook. Another life, though. Another life. Anyways, let's get back to it. All right. So what are we looking at here? Right? I just gave y'all the whole game plan on Bitcoin. I don't think I got to go back through it, but let's take a look at the charts real quick. Let's take a look at a couple of stories, right? We got some things that we want to follow. We got some things that we want to cover. It's 8:51. I should have been done. All right. Hey, if you like these lives, you appreciate the information that I'm bringing in the way that I'm bringing it, give me some like, give me some love. I wish I had a Cash App y'all could donate to if you wanted to send a donation. If you're interested in sending a donation, just hit my DM. We'll figure something out. But if you just like the information, give me some likes, loves, hearts, thumbs up. Send the video out. That's what I really want y'all to do. I want to be able to reach as many people as possible. And it's not to sell them a fucking package, it's to get them involved and have them listen in on these free lives where they can really make a living off of this shit. You ain't even got to sign up for nothing. Yeah, the DJing class is still on sale. The next 2 classes are still on sale. Yes, sir. All right. Uh-oh. There we go. All right, now it says STKD launches Bitcoin and gold ETF as debasement trade gains traction. Now, yeah, I can't accept crypto, but I gotta set up a way for people to donate with crypto. You know what I'm saying? I can't have a QR code somewhere, but I ain't got it right now, so don't even worry about it. But if you want to, just hit the DM. But anyways, right now, for those that do follow me, y'all know that it ain't just about crypto. You know that it's not just about cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is the vehicle, the intangible vehicle that will get us the tangible assets that we want, love, and need. Because remember, you can't eat bitcoins. You can't grow bitcoins. You get what I'm saying? You can't live in bitcoins. You kind of get what I mean? So the idea and what I've been showing people over the last couple of years is how to use these cryptocurrencies as a vehicle, right? Use the cryptos as a vehicle and allow them to drive you to those other destinations. Man, I want to get some land. Okay. In my humble opinion, over the last 7 years, and probably going to be over the next 10 years, cryptocurrency is going to be the most, in my humble opinion, one of the easiest and viable ways to obtain that land. Okay. I want to get gold, silver, and precious metals. Okay. Allow cryptocurrency, right, to do that for you. Right. In fact, there's so many strategies I've shared over the times, right? Let's look at it like this. I'm gonna give y'all a strategy, and I'm gonna see who can keep up with it. No, 100%, right. You can't live in it. I mean, man, we need seeds, we need land, we need firearms, right? Allow these digital assets to be the vehicles to drive you to those destinations, yo. Satoshi Flipper said, hell no, people are more caught up on distractions. You know, Jerome Powell tunes into the bullies live just to learn new things. Even with the ETF flowing in 20 billions in 10 months. Hey, and that's another thing. The Bitcoin ETF is the biggest ETF they've ever had in history, yo. Like you just said, 20. Think about this. Think about this. Everybody says cash is king. These people just converted 20 billion Federal Reserve notes to an exchange traded fund, which then puts that value in the form of Bitcoin or a representation of said asset. So tell me cash is king. You're going to have to convince me. Because what I've learned over the last couple of years is the cash ain't shit. A medium of exchange, yes. The end goal, absolutely fucking not. But when you a street nigga and you stuck in the streets and you see all these videos of people holding cash in the stacks and he got stacks under his bed, right? Very rarely do they ever show you a hustler from the streets really invest in his capital. They show you little, oh, he got a couple of buildings in the hood, or he's got a club or a laundromat. Okay. Right? They're showing you the minute. They're showing you the minute. A drug dealer, if somebody that comes from a drug dealing background, a street hustling background, actually has the mindset for those that ran shit, not for those that were the workers, though. I ran shit. But for those that ran shit, right? We got the mind state of a Fortune 500 company CEO. You got to, if you're managing different blocks and whatnot, right? Well, yes, if you're in the business of other types and you're able to successfully do them businesses, right? Then you can take that energy, which is what I did. I took the energy that I was putting into the streets and I put it into Wall Street. I went from the streets to Wall Street, Wall Street, specifically block Wall Street, right? Because I'm not in the traditional Wall Street. I'm in the block Wall Street, which is the blockchain version, right? New Wall Street. This is the new money matrix, like I tell y'all. That's all you got to do. If you can get money in the streets, you can get money over here. If you want to leave the streets, you can leave it over here. These are just facts. These are just facts. Are you collecting rare sats? Yes, I've shown that a number of times. And in your opinion, are they something worth collecting? Hell yeah. I mean, look at it like this. If I buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, and within those $100 worth of Bitcoin, 500 sats or a one sat, or there's a couple of sats that are rare, fuck yeah, they're worth, because they're worth more than what a Satoshi is. So in my humble opinion, yes, sir, they are. In my humble opinion, yes, sir, they are. All right. Anyway, let me get into the story. I'm over here jaw jacking and shit. So the fund that they're creating touts leverage exposure to Bitcoin and gold as investors brace for inflation and geopolitical strife. Now, not only have I showed y'all, man, I wonder if I can show y'all this. Let me see. Let me see if I can. You know what? I probably won't be able to just show it. But when see this how deep this goes, right? This how deep this goes, and this how much I know people really don't understand what I'm teaching over here. I've showed people. Listen to this now. Listen to this, right? Because I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, the gold standard. We're not operating in gold anymore. You can't buy things with gold. You can't operate with gold." I've shown over 100, at least 100 people so far how to set up a trust, how to fund that trust. In fact, I funded the trust myself, but how to place assets in that trust, not fund it, how to place assets in that trust in the form of gold and silver, and then how to use that gold and silver as a form of currency, right? I just got an email, right, from a company that says that I can hire the lawyer to go through the process and place real estate and other assets that I have in my trust. And the lawyer wants to be paid in gold, not Federal Reserve notes. Hear me out. Not Federal Reserve notes, in gold and silver. In gold and silver. Let me see how many people out there can say that they've had a lawyer tell them, like, man, we would like to be compensated in gold and silver. Let me just pull this up and show y'all real quick. Let me just pull this up and show y'all real quick, right? Because that's another wealth preserving asset, which is gold. And that's why I say Bitcoin is a new gold, but you always want to have a little bit of gold under your you know, under your wing, right? You always want to have a little bit of gold under your wing. So hold on, let me pull this up for y'all real quick. Let me pull this up for y'all real quick. Hold on. Just so I can show you. Hold on. It's gonna take me 2 seconds. And I'm gonna read it out for those that are on YouTube. I'm gonna read it out, okay? Hold on, let me get it. Let me get it pulled up here. One second. Stick with me. Stick with me. Stick with me. We're gonna get right back to the story. We're gonna get right back to the charts. We're gonna get right back to everything. But I want to show y'all this. I want to show y'all this. Okay. Here we go, right here. Assets held in trust. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so now what I'm gonna show y'all, right? So look, yes, LTS can assist you in adding real property vehicles, brokerage accounts, and the like to your trust holdings. The charges for such services is $4 per hour. Billed in minimum quarter-hour increments to make these additions. Titles to such property, right? Hold on. Trying to do. There we go. There we go. Titles to such property accounts must be recorded and held in the name of the trust. Also, LTS assumes the responsibility to insure all real and personal property held by the trust and pay for such insurance out of the trust assets. An advantage of which includes an annual review of all holdings to ensure proper filings and insurance. Okay? This is come on now. We're back on the gold standard. I've brought our people back into the republic fold of government, utilizing gold as a form of currency amongst sovereigns. That's how private individuals operate, with gold and silver, not with Federal Reserve notes. How many people have brought you back into that fold of government? Self-governing. Out of the gurus out here that's talking this shit. Who? Who? I've given y'all so many wealth, like what they call it, wealth glitches. I've given y'all so many wealth glitches, I can't even count them. And this ain't showboating. This is just being. I'm just thinking about all the shit I've showed people over the last couple of years. And it's like, man, if I was one of them people that really had the people's ear, that was able to get 1,000 people on a live, you know where we would fucking be right now, huh? You know where we would be? Anyway, let's get back to it. Hey, if you want to learn how to move privately with gold and silver and set up a trust, right? And this is one of the easiest trusts you're ever going to set up, hands down. This is one of the easiest trusts you are ever going to set up. Haha, I appreciate that. Rahil said, been messing with the bully since 2019, 2020. Great teacher, but a better person. Much love. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, there we go, right there. There we go, right there. How to operate in private. When you're operating in the private, you're moving through trust, using constitutional money and avoid taxes. This is about a 4.5 hour long class right there. Easily, easily a $1,000 class. Easily a $1,000 class. Because at the end of that class, you're going to have your trust all set up. And you're going to understand how to operate in it. Bully, do you still teach discharging? Yes, sir, I do. I never stop. I never stop. I never stop. Nope, never stop. All right, anyways, let's get back to it. I'm jaw jacking. All right, so the fund issuer stack, also known as STKD, has launched an exchange traded fund. Hold on. There we go. And you said we can put other assets within the trust, correct? Not just you might not have been. I know you be at work. Yes, you can, NFT Barber. Long story short, yes, you can. I just got done reading. Let me show you. You might not have been here at NFT Barber. Look. So yes, we have made some progress. LTS can assist you in adding real property, vehicles, brokerage accounts, and the like to your trust holdings. The charge for such services is $4 gold per hour. Come on, man. Who is out here getting charged in gold and silver? Right? You got to think about what type of individual you are if they're telling you that we want to be paid in gold. You know how that should make you feel like a king. Like, yeah, I'm living with gold. I got gold and silver. I'm getting paid in gold and silver. I'm paying others in gold and silver. Like, that shit just feels good. Like, yeah, it'll be $2 gold, $3 gold, $4 gold, $5 gold. Like, come on, man, who's really moving like this out here? This shit make me feel like the shit, but I just be keeping my composure. You know what? And it was interesting. Somebody hit my line. No, somebody commented on one of my pictures yesterday. It was like, man, why you don't ever show your face? Why you don't ever show your face? It's two reasons I don't show my face. Two of the biggest reasons. Number one is privacy. Well, privacy and security. So I've had I've had 3 kidnapping attempts in my life. They never got me though, but I've had 3 kidnapping attempts, right, in my life. So number one, privacy and security. I don't want to get fucked with, and that was for street money. I'm in the real money now, so you can imagine what it'd be like if people do. You know what I'm saying? So that's one, privacy and security, and then number 2 is so that I don't feed my ego. I'm not here to be famous. I'm not here to be famous. So nobody knowing what I look like, I can walk down the street and just be a regular Joe Smo. You know what I'm saying? I want to. Oh, it's the bully. It's the bully. I don't like that feeling, anyways. So it keeps me away from having a big head, right? Because nobody knows who I am at the end of the day, and then it keeps me safe. So it what am I trying to say? Yes, those are the big reasons: privacy and security, and for humbleness, so I can just remain humble. That's it right there. All right. Anyways, let's go. Now it goes on to say that according to October 16th announcement, STKD Bitcoin and Gold ETF BTGD aims to offer investors the opportunity to invest in 2 scarcity assets that may protect against future inflation and currency debasement. The actively managed ETF is designed to deliver $1 of exposure to Bitcoin and $1 to a gold portfolio for every $1 put into the fund. Interesting. So it's like a 2x leverage. It intends to hold a mix of ETFs and futures tied to the price of BTC and gold. So it's kind of like an index instrument almost, which I'm actually working on creating myself right now. I've actually created a couple of index tokens, which does allow other individuals to gain access to them. It's something that I'm going to be sharing in private. But I have created a couple of index instruments, right? And I've filled them with the currencies and the weights that I want. And just so you can understand what I'm saying, right? If I wanted to, I can create an index token, right? Which allows me to invest in 3, 4, 5 different currencies. So let's just say I want to get exposure to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. I can create my own index token that will allow me to get exposure to all three by investing in one. And I've done just that. I've done just that. LTS is legal tender services. LTS is legal tender services. Let me pull them up real quick. Legal tender services. Here we go. Just so you know, this is who LTS is. This is who LTS is. They specialize in custom legal solutions for those looking for more than mere cookie cutter approaches. Let me see. Here we go. Here we go. So they professional services for escrow and trust services. LTS provides cutting-edge fiduciary services for institutions and individual clients alike, from drafting escrow and trust agreements to implementing intake, storage, audit, and transit protocols for both physical and electronic asset types. LTS offers turnkey solutions. Send that to me. Who is that? This is how we grind. Send that to me. Anonymity is a part of asset protection. Exactly. Exactly. Witchcraft. What's witchcraft? What's witchcraft, Billings? What are you talking about? First time here. What's up? Betty Smith, what's going on? Hey, if it's your first time here, just sit down. Enjoy the information. I don't get paid until next week. Will you fund the account? Wait, what? I don't get paid until next week. Will you fund the account in if I think you're saying if you purchased it? You talking about the trust class? Yes. Yes. Is there an anon in crypto buying? Anon. What is an anon? I don't know what an anon is. I apologize. I don't know what an anon is. Let me get back to it though. All right. So it goes on to state that but this is interesting. So what they're doing, they've created an instrument that for every $1, you're gonna get $2 worth of exposure, $1 in Bitcoin, $1 in gold. I like that idea. I like that idea. Anonymous? Hell yeah, there's anonymity in crypto buying. Everything I speak is about anonymity. Everything I teach is about anonymity. So UPMA is LTS? No, LTS is the acting attorney for your trust through UPMA. It's a complimentary attorney. That's another thing. Where else you gonna get a complimentary attorney for? Complimentary attorney at, yo? Just off the rip. Just off the rip. Nowhere. K Darner, wealthy rising queen. Peace, peace, peace. Demands how you onboard. Yeah, it depends on how you onboard. I still need the video to the gold class. Hey, email me right now and send me proof of purchase, and I'll get it sent out to you along with the PDFs. I'll get it sent out to you along with the PDFs. Okay. Now it goes on to state that the actively managed ETF is designed to deliver exposure. Okay, we read that. So future contracts are standardized agreements to buy or sell an underlying asset at the future date. Okay. And they're talking about the it intends to hold a mixture of ETFs and futures tied to the price of Bitcoin and gold. So that means that they're making an index, right? They're making an index of ETFs and different future contracts. Okay. What does that mean? What do you mean? What does that mean? Mr. J Block Dog, how much more clear could I say it? You have a complimentary attorney that's going to handle the transactions of your trust. He in fact, what you want to do is if you did not take the class, get the class. I explained all that over a span of 4.5 hours. I break down that whole trust, LT services, the whole 9 yards, about 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours. Go get that class. It's going to break down everything you want to know about that trust. If you don't already have it, if you do have it, go back and watch the whole thing. Take notes. It's going to break down everything you asking right now. Everything. All right. But it goes on to state that investors are turning to Bitcoin and gold as they brace for a catastrophic scenario amid rising geopolitical tensions. Rising geopolitical tensions in the upcoming elections are likely to reinforce the debasement trade, thus favoring both Bitcoin and gold. Do y'all know what they mean when they say debasement? Y'all know what they mean when they say debasement? The so-called debasement trade refers to a spike in gold demand caused by factors ranging from structurally higher geopolitical uncertainty since 2022, the persistent high uncertainty about the longer-term inflation backdrop, to concerns about persistent high government deficit across major economies, among others. And this is what JP Morgan is saying. One of the more heavily debated narratives has been the Bitcoin versus gold, but a decision built on versus misses the larger role that both assets can play for those investors looking for a mix of capital appreciation and portfolio hedging. And that's one reason, y'all, why I try to focus on a well-rounded amount of different assets. It's not just about cryptocurrency, but I do feel that cryptocurrency is that vehicle that is giving us the benefit of having first mover advantage in it. You get what I'm saying? Gold's gonna reach well over 2,600. Gold's gonna reach well over 2,600. In fact, let's take a look real quick. Take a look real quick and see how gold looks. Let's see. Gold gonna reach well over 2,600. But let's take a look real quick. Let's look at hold on. I just want gold price. Hold on. There we go. Gold versus the US dollar. All right, so this is where I got my, and I'm already charting my gold. So this is where we're at right now. This is where I'm at with it. Let me see. We're making our way. We're at a 50%. Okay, so what I can do now here, let me do this. Let me open this up from monthly. There we go. That's what I want to look at. So this is what I'm looking at. Oh, no, this is radium. Hold on. How the hell did I get here? I want gold. How the hell did I get on radium? There we go. All right. Yeah, gold's in this blue sky breakout right now. Look at that. That is fucking amazing. Look at this. In fact, look at this. Look at this cup and handle right here. You see this cup and handle right here? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to measure this cup and handle right here, first and foremost. I'm going to measure this cup and handle. Can y'all see the cup and handle that I'm looking at right now? I know some of you can. Let me show you this cup and handle real quick, though. Show you this cup and handle right about here. That's going to be the top of the cup, right? That's the top of the cup. I'm telling y'all, this is all about art, yo. All you're looking for is the right picture. And then boom, we got the bottom of the cup here, right? Bottom of the cup here, right? And then we have the handle right here. You see this? Look, the handle. So now you have a cup and handle. Now, what's a cup and handle for those that may not know? Let's take a look real quick. What is a cup and handle, Mr. Bully? What is a cup and handle? Here we go. Hold on. Let's take a look at a couple of images of cup and handles. Oh, wow. Cup and handles. Okay. So we see what a cup and handle looks like. All right. And then what do? Look at what they do. It's called a measured move. Once again, yo, if y'all want to learn this shit right here, I'm having a month-long class starting in November. For the full month, right? We're going to study nothing but technical analysis. Okay? Images speak to the subconscious mind. I like that, Venus Black. I like that. Images speak to the subconscious mind. I like that. That's true. And that's why I say, to me, it's just pictures and it's just art. The arts tell me a story, or the picture tells me the story. The story is what I relate to y'all. I'm trying to make it so that y'all know how to identify the picture and then be able to evaluate the story that's being told. That's what I want to teach y'all over the month of November. So for those that are interested, if you want to learn all this stuff that I'm doing right here with these charts, go to blockwallstreet.io, hit contact us, and send me an email with the word TA. Once again, it's going to be a month-long class, only about 20 participants, right? And this is what I'm doing. Right now, if you want to learn technical analysis on a one-on-one basis, it's going to cost you $175 to do a chart reading class. What I'm doing is I'm knocking off $75 of this price right here. I'm knocking 75 off. That's under 80%. I'm knocking 75%. I'm knocking 75% of the price off for that month. And we're going to do 12 hours. Okay? So now multiply this by 12 and see how much money you're saving. Multiply that by 12 and see how much money you're saving. Once again, the month of November. If you're interested, blockwallstreet.io, hit contact us. Payment plans are available. So reach out if you're interested. Anyway, let's take a look at gold. So the first thing I would look at here, right, is I would do a measurement from the top of my cup down to the bottom of the teacup, about right there. And then I would take that, hold on, put you back, there we go. And then I would take that measurement, right? This is called a measured move. and you put it on top of the breakout area. This measurement right here has gold going to $3,673. 3,000. Let me mark that off. Let me mark that off. Right there. See that? Hold on. Just so y'all can see it. Come on now, zoom in. There. Hold on. We had it for a second. I don't know why I don't want to zoom Instagram, but anyways, it's there. It's there. So that's our price off the cup and handle. Okay. Now another thing that we can take a look at, which is my second go-to, is going to be the Fibonacci. Let's take a look. Swing high, the swing low. Oh my fucking god! Come on, man. X marks the spot. I'm talking about how much more precision do you need? How much more precision do you want? How much more precision is just mathematics, y'all? I'm doing all this with mathematics. Look at that. How much more precision do you want? Come on, man. It's just, hey, I still amaze myself with this shit sometimes. Like, what? Like, never. Never. Come on, man. All right. So right now we're above the 1618, which is 2461, meaning as long as we're holding above 2461, we're a-okay. Next target is 2795, roughly $2,800 worth of an ounce of gold, 2,800, right? And then your next golden ratio comes in somewhere between $3,000 and $3,300. Once again, this is all good as long as we're holding above this golden ratio right here, right? So now check it out. Anybody that I've been paying with gold backs, anybody that I got involved with gold backs, gold trust, if I funded your gold trust, understand the assets that I put in your trust are worth more than they were when I put them in there. Okay, I funded over 100 people's trust. Understand them assets that I put in there are worth more than they were when I put them in there. So not only did you get free assets placed into your trust, now those assets are in profit, right? No matter how big or small. Hey, Dewan said, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Nah, you're not going to get this shit nowhere else, y'all. You're not going to get this nowhere else. Now, what else do we got going on, though? There's a lot going on. Look at this. Uniswap Labs. Uni holders could make $468 million a year from the new L2. I dropped the new L2 on my page the other day. Did you see it? Did you see it? I dropped it the other day. It goes on to state that Uni Labs and Uni token holders will benefit most from Unichain, while ETH holders will likely see the biggest loss. Because what happened is that they built this protocol, right, on top of the Ethereum network, and the ETH validators are receiving the majority of the fees, and they're like, you know what? We need to reward our supporters. Let me get into this. Let me show you what's going on. Let me show you what's going on. It goes on to state that Uniswap's new layer 2 blockchain, Unichain, could be a boon for creator Uniswap Labs and holders of the project's token, potentially earning them close to $500 million a year from fees that would have otherwise been paid to the Ethereum network. That's why they created their own chain. It's like, you know what? We can break off. We can branch off. You know what I'm saying? Then that's interesting. It just made me think of some street shit. How it don't matter. Unichain's launch would see 368 million previously paid to Ethereum validators in the last year put directly into the hand of Uniswap Labs and likely the Uniswap token holders. DeFi report founder Michael Nadeau said on October 13th, Uniswap Labs would also be able to capture all maximum extractable value, or MEV, on chain because it owns all of the validators on the network instead of allowing Ethereum validators to scalp MEV. MEV is estimated to be about 10% of total fees paid on Uniswap, so about 100 million over the last year. They will have the option to share some of this with the token holders as well. This is another part of the game that I think people don't really understand about this new era that we're in, this new financial scene that we're in, right? Imagine this. Imagine this. Imagine this. Imagine you holding shares of Nike stock, right? Follow me if you can, because this is what they're talking about. Imagine you holding shares of Nike stock, and let's say a portion of the proceeds of every single sale that Nike makes on their attire, their clothing, their product, let's say portion of every single sale made was paid back to the Nike holders, right? That's what they're saying here. Do y'all are y'all understanding this? Uniswap generated nearly $1.3 billion worth of trading and settlement fees across five primary chains over the last year. The protocol and token holders captured $0 of that value. 100% went to liquidity providers, Ethereum validators, MEV bots, and the L2 sequencers. But hold on, let me move this over. My fault. But with the launch of Unichain later this year, that's all about to change. Breaking down the economic impact of Unichain, Uniswap's new general purpose layer 2 within the OP superchain, right? They're going to break it down for you. Number one, you got settlement fees. Instead of paying 368 million to Ethereum validators, Uniswap Labs, and most likely, they're saying most likely, Uni token holders will capture that value when they launch Unichain. MEV. In addition to taking Ethereum settlement fees, Uniswap will also be able to capture the MEV since they will own all the validators on Unichain. MEV is estimated to be about 10% of total fees paid on Uniswap, so about 100 million over the last year, and they will have the option to share some of this with token holders as well. And then you have the liquidity providers. The LPs will continue to receive 100% of trading fees and may be able to participate in settlement of MEV as well once Unichain is live. That means, remember, we are the bank in this space. That means if Unichain wants to have liquidity in their platforms, I'm going to be a banker. I'm going to be the financial institution. I'm going to be the entity that brings that capital to that chain, supply my capital, and I'm going to get paid passive income with it. We can get the fees by staking on the chain. They haven't said staking just yet. Right now, it's by liquidity providing. Right now, liquidity providing is going to be the main one, Bree. Yeah, optimism. Yes, a lot. It's been a lot of building on optimism lately. A lot of building on optimism lately. He added that Uniswap's liquidity providers could also benefit from the new blockchain by being able to participate in the settlement of MEV capture through staking. There you go, Bree. Right there. They just stated it. See that, man? You're right. You're right. Hey, you're right in alignment. You see how they just said it. They just said it. The dude said that Ethereum validators and Ether token holders would lose the most following Unichain's launch, with less burned ETH and fewer fees being heading back to the blockchain. In the last year, Uniswap has generated 1.3 billion in trading and settlement fees across five primary chains. That's Ethereum, Optimism, BNB Chain, Base, and Polygon. Uniswap, the largest decentralized exchange by volume, launched Unichain on October 10th, promising faster, cheaper transactions and improved interoperability across various blockchain networks. The launch was met with mixed settlement from decentralized finance pundits, with some claiming that another layer 2 blockchain was unnecessary. Hey, let you be the one to start the company and wants to create it, though. Then you go, oh, yeah, you know what? We need one, right? Let's take a look real quick at the Uni token and see where we're at as far as the possibility of an investment and what the possible outcome of an investment in the Uni token could possibly be. Let's zoom out. All right. So now we're looking at Uni right now coming in at $7.34. Now, Uniswap was the very, very, very first airdrop that I ever received. For those that have been following me and those that were involved in decentralized finance back in 2017, 2018, 2019, we were the recipients of this airdrop. And I can easily say that each airdrop at that time was what? Anywhere between $25 to $5,000. Now you got to understand, any wallet that you used Uniswap on got that airdrop. So let's just say that you used 10 wallets throughout, the year and a half. That means you got anywhere between 2,500 and 5,000 to each one of those 10 wallets. That means you check 25 to $50,000 for free, for free. And for those that have never experienced an airdrop, it probably sounds like, what? If you've ever gotten an airdrop in this space, let me see it by a show of hands. Who's been able to receive some very healthy airdrops in this space? Show of hands. Show of hands. Jay God said one of the best things you taught us early was DeFi, providing liquidity, etc., and to be your own bank and collect the fees. Hey, that's my main goal, to get y'all in early, keep you in the good markets out of the bad markets. Okay, we got. I'm seeing hands go up of people that have received airdrops in this space. Nice, healthy airdrops. Are there any current airdrop classes or ecosystems going on? There's always not. I haven't done any classes on it, but there's always airdrops going on. Some we get by chance. Like we just got an airdrop on Diamante and Wallet Connect. We just got the D Bridge airdrop. We just got the D Bridge airdrop, right? The D Bridge airdrop claim is available now. For those that have been using D Bridge, it's available now. Go claim your free money. It's free fucking bread. Wait, you said you was trying to get assistance on the Helium router and the bots got my wallet and drained. Mr. J Block Dog, how did the bots get your wallet? Let me say this right now, right? And I probably know how they did it. If somebody came to your inbox saying I can help you out with the Helium from the Discord, that was a scam. Let me tell y'all something. For those that are getting into this space, right? Bree said she got the Helium token Golden Goose. Beautiful. For those that are dealing in this space right now, right? And you're getting in these telegrams and these Discords, anybody that comes into your DM is a scammer. Every single one of them. Every single one of them is a scammer. Every single one of them is a scammer. Mr. J Block Dog, I'm sorry that happened, but we got to be careful in this space. That's one reason. That's one reason, right? Y'all should be using this. Hold on. If you're in this Web3 space, right? If you're in this Web3 space, you need to go ahead and download this now. If you're in the Web3 space, you need to download this right now, Wallet Guard. You need to download this right now and connect this to your browser and let this be some of your security. Angel said, I stay away from Telegram. That's how my wallet got wiped. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. Quantdro said, I just realized I got airdropped Foxy, but don't even know what I did to get it, but I'm not complaining. Hey, no complaints. No complaints, right? But y'all need to go download walletguard.app. Walletguard.app. Go download this, yo. Protect yourself from these scammers. All right. Now, what I'm seeing right here on Uni is that we're making a very good base and a very good bottom down here. Very good base and a very good bottom. Let's see, where are we at in the grand scheme of things? High to low. Look, we hit our 236. We broke back down. Hit our 236, broke back down. What we're looking for right now is as long as we hold $5.90, we're looking for another run north towards $13.17. That's your red line. That's your red line. Let me break down what we're trying to see here and what we're trying to see happen here. Okay? This is the idea. First thing you want to do is get to your first golden ratio. What does that do? That takes from where we're currently at right now, right? As long as, and this is how I look at it, as long as I never break back below and close below this yellow line, I will be a investor in the Uni token, because now, as long as I'm holding above this yellow line, I'm looking to go north towards $13.17. We've been there before. We got rejected, broke back down. We did not break back down to our previous low. We're holding our previous low here, making what could be similar to a double bottom and looking to see if we're going to get another launch to go back and retest and finally break that 23.6, right? We're looking to see if we can finally break through. If and when we break through the 23.6, which is $13.78, which as of right now gives you the ability to lock in somewhere around 76% returns, a 76% return. Remember this day. Remember I talked about Uni on 10/17/2024 at $7.38, giving you a blueprint and a roadmap. If I can, let me just get some likes and loves because this isn't monetized, so I'm not getting paid and there's no way for you to donate. Unless you reach out personally. But anyways, if we're able to break through this red line, 13.17, what's our next three targets? 19.25, 24.17, and $29 respectfully. Now, what does that do for the individual investor? Well, if he looks to take a position here, right? If he looks to take a position here, what the hell? Let me go in here and inputs. Let's do stop loss at $5. What, 90? I think it is. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now we can play with this. Let me zoom in. Oh yeah, we're gonna take a look. We're gonna take a look at the moon cycles here in a minute. We're gonna take a look at the moon cycles here in a minute. Okay, so if you drag that down, all right. Let's see. What can we? That's about what. So if you're going down to where I'm talking about where your balls to the wall, you just got to get out of your position. You're looking at losing half your money. right? And I'm just showing y'all the numbers. If you're using these previous lows, you're looking at losing half your money. If you're looking at using the yellow line, you're looking at losing about 19%. But now, if you're looking to play out, if you're looking to play out at least a 61.8% correction, you're looking at somewhere around a 295% return from this point on. Looking at about a 295% return with about a 20% drawdown. 295% return with about a 20% drawdown. Once again, always remember, this is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form, y'all. I am not a financial advisor. These are my opinions and my opinions alone. Any and everything that I'm telling y'all could be 100% wrong. All right. So Uni's got some good prospects. Let's go take a look. Open up Bitcoin, put it on a daily, get rid of that, refresh, knock that off, open this up, and now let's take a look at these moon cycles. There we go. There we go. So yeah, we went from now peep how this can go sometimes, right? It hasn't been perfect as it has in the past, but normally it runs the right way. Like back here, I'm talking about using great synchronicity. Bear moon moving into a bull moon, back into a bear moon, into a bull moon. Now this one you consolidated because we were just super bullish. You can see from the bull moon, bear moon, bull moon, dip down to a bear moon, rises to a bull moon, consolidates into a bear moon, rises to a bull moon, dips down to a bear moon, rises to a bull moon, dips down to a bear moon, consolidates over to the side into the next bear moon, moves into a bull moon, dips down into a bear moon. This one you continue to dip and then you get kind of knocked off track. So are we going to repivot and readjust ourselves? Time will tell. As of right now, we're coming from a bear moon looking to move north into a bull moon. So now when is the next bull moon coming in? We'll look at the moon phases. That is November 1st. So now what we do is we mark off November 1st. Let's go ahead and mark that off real quick. Bam. Now we're looking at the first, which comes in about right there. Boom. So now we're looking at a possibility, in my humble opinion, on that next bull moon being somewhere between 70 to 75,000 to possibly $82,000 if we continue to hold above 65,000. And there you have it. That's what I got going on with the most upcoming moons. Now, now, Avalanche 9,000. Hey, who's coming to class tonight? Let me drop this real quick. Show of hands. Show of hands. Who's coming to class tonight? Who's coming to class tonight? Who's coming to learn about the Avalanche Layer 2 ecosystem? The most updated info on it. Who's coming to class tonight? blockwallstreet.io if you want to participate. Let's see what's going on. AVAX aims for real-world assets with the biggest upgrade ever. Avalanche 9,000. Hold on, let's read see what they're talking about. Avalanche 9,000 will be the largest network upgrade on Avalanche since June. It is being implemented via 7 Avalanche community proposals. The introduction of Avalanche 9,000 ensures that validators do not need to validate Avalanche's primary network while staking 2,000 AVAX tokens. Avalanche hopes to attract traditional finance institutions by making it easier to create compliant L1s on Avalanche. Ethereum's real-world asset token valuation, excluding stablecoins, stands at over 2.98 billion compared to Avalanche's almost 30 million. Okay, we got some hands up. Boycott Crypto coming to class. Gino L, what's going on? Jay God's coming to class. Charlie the Great said they coming to class. Wealthy Planning Thursdays with Bully McFly. Yep, Bully McFly. Dog Star said he coming to class. I found most often movements happen within 3 days of the moon. Good intel. Drew Stunt said he coming to class. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate the support. Avalanche 9,000, the largest network upgrade on Avalanche protocol since launch, will be unveiled during the Avalanche Summit Crypto Conference on October 16th. So that was yesterday. So it was already given. Now, what is Avalanche 9,000 and how will it help Avalanche's real-world asset tokenization push? Avalanche 9,000 is a set of network upgrades expected to make creating layer 1 blockchains on Avalanche simpler, cheaper, and more customizable. It is being implemented via 7 Avalanche community proposals. For context, Avalanche is home to a number of layer 1 chains that use Avalanche validators to bootstrap their consensus mechanism and security, or their way that they come up with agreements. Before the Avalanche 9,000 upgrade, all validators on Avalanche had to sync with a special Avalanche L1 chain known as the primary network before making their validator services available to other L1s. Furthermore, nodes had to stake at least 2,000 AVAX tokens and 55,800 at the time of writing to become a validated on Avalanche. With the introduction of Avalanche 9000, validators will not need to validate primary network, nor do they need to stake 2,000 tokens to operate their own L1 chain. Instead, Avalanche validators will only have to pay a continuous fee estimated to 1 to 10 AVAX per month per validator. Additionally, the removal of the obligation to validate the primary network is expected to lower the cost of running validator nodes on Avalanche. That means more building, more innovation. Okay, more building, more innovation. It goes on to state that Avalanche 9000 sets Avalanche for the art. So if you don't know what RW is, right? RW is real world assets. That means that they're going to be taking things like real estate, gold, silver, commodities, stock. No, not maybe stocks, and no, not stocks. Oil, carbon credits, right? And they're going to be tokenizing these things. They're going to be tokenizing these assets. Right now, they're saying that they're opening up the door for Avalanche to come in the door, right? So right now we can see the league table right now. Ethereum over the last 30 days up 3.6%. Total value 2.9. What is that? That's 2,983,000,000 on Ethereum. Look at this. Stellar Network, which we just had a class on Stellar Network, $421 million. And they're beating Solana, Poly, they're beating everything else. We just had a class on Stellar, y'all. Just had a class on Stellar, XLM, Velo, which I can almost guarantee people are going to profit immensely from. There are no guarantees, but just watch. Just wait and watch. Just wait and watch. Yeah, the T-bills on Velo via Singapore. Come on, man. What are we talking about? Now let's take a look at Avalanche. Let's see just from an investment standpoint. Let's see what the investment possibility is on AVAX right now. Let's see where we're at right now. Remember, we called Solana at $20. It's right now currently trading at 150 some odd dollars. Let's take a look at Avalanche real quick. Where we at? All right. All right. All right. Here goes my little drawing for Avalanche. It's playing out perfectly. Let's go ahead and get rid of these real quick. Bam. Okay. Avalanche as of right now from our last swing low, swing high. Excuse me, swing high, swing low. Right now, inside of the golden ratio, just looking to see if we can hold 2661. As long as we can hold 2661, we see further continuation to 2950 to 3243. Above 3243, we go to revisit $41 before we move on to 48 to 56. But from a large perspective, right? From a macro perspective, let me open this up and let's take a look. This is the macro perspective, okay? Move this over real quick. There we go. From a macro perspective, let's take a look. Avalanche right now has to work its way back up at least to the 236 to turn things around. Previous high is $147. New highs, we're looking at somewhere between $185 and $233. Remember, you're hearing this right now today, before this bull market kicks in, before all the what do you call them, moon boys and shillers come out. Remember, I'm telling you right now, while AVAX is $27.47. Once we break that 147 for new highs, my first targets are $185 to $233 at present right now. At present right now. And now what that says is that I'm looking for somewhere from where we currently stand in between a 578 to a 757% return. Okay. Downside, in my humble opinion, as long as we hold our previous low right here, $22.71. So you're looking at about a $5 downside for a $27 asset, right? I'm risking losing $5 on each share to make $207 on each share. Do y'all hear that? I'm looking at the possibility of losing $5 to make 207 as a if we break our previous highs and look for new highs going into that second golden ratio. Okay. All right. Now, what we're going to be going through in class tonight is not only how to invest in AVAX. I'm going to show you a nice, easy way where you can cash out of AVAX over time on an automated system, so you don't have to do it. In fact, we're going to look at how to invest and sell on automation, and we're going to look at how to earn passive income and we're gonna learn how to earn passive income. Gino L said I mixed the XLM class, got a bag that just sitting trying to utilize it. No, yeah, the XLM class, for those that want to get the XLM class, it is available on the website right now. It is currently available on the website right now. For those that want to learn how to operate on the XLM ecosystem, here it is right here. Introduction to XLM and Velo ecosystem, introduction to Casper and KRC20 tokens. Hey, these are priceless classes, y'all. Priceless, highly undervalued, highly undervalued. Anyways, back to AVAX. So not only will we be looking at a possibility of about a 600 to 700% return if we see new highs within this next upcoming cycle, right? We're also going to look at how can we earn passive income in the underlying asset. So now, not only am I looking for price appreciation, I'm earning more AVAX as time goes by. You understand? I'm earning. So that's like you holding gold and silver, waiting for the price of gold and silver to go up. But while you're holding that gold and silver, you're getting paid more gold and silver. What more do y'all want from me? What more do y'all want? Yahweh said Bully also put a bonus material at the end of the XLM class. That class is a must have. I forgot what I did because I don't even know what you're talking about. Bonus material. He said there's some bonus material at the end of that class. I don't even remember what I did. But no, for those that want to be part and partial for tonight's class, just go to blockwallstreet.io. Once again, blockwallstreet.io. All you got to do is scroll down and you're going to see it right here. Class starts at 7 p.m. tonight. Class starts at 7 p.m. tonight, and you still have the ability to get early access, right? Discounts. You got the early bird discount on the next two upcoming classes for this month. One covering DGen Layer 3, the other one, what's new on Bitcoin for 2025. You don't want to miss these. You don't want to miss these. What platform should you buy them on or you prefer? Right now, I'm investing on crypto.com. I have a few different wallets. What is that, Queen? What are you talking about? Invest buy what on? You talking about the cryptos? Are you talking about a specific crypto? Miss Denise. You talking about specific cryptos? Let me know. The majority of what we use here are decentralized applications, so DeFi wallets for the most part. Bonus material for that first AVAX masterclass too. So NFT Barber said there's bonus material for that because I do have an earlier AVAX class, right? Before we get back into the charts, I do have an earlier AVAX class as well from about a year or so ago. Good information if you want to double up on both. In fact, this is what I'll do. Anybody that purchases the current Avalanche class, let me see. Do I still have it up here? Do we got Avalanche? Let me see. AVAX. Solana, digital real estate. And I'm looking to hold a digital real estate class in Chicago. I'm looking to hold a digital real estate class in Chicago for those that want to get involved in digital real estate. Yep, here it is right here. Boot Camp Week 20, Introduction to Avalanche Ecosystem. Anybody that purchases my first class before class tonight, I'm going to give you a 25% discount on class tonight. If you come purchase this class, because we're not going to cover none of the shit that we covered in this class. You get what I'm saying? But if you purchase this class and you want to come to tonight's class, I'm going to give you a 25% discount on tonight's class. 25% discount. Like, would you say I should switch to another platform other than crypto.com? Definitely, if you want to have like free range, you definitely want to get outside of crypto.com. And another thing about crypto.com, that's more of a centralized platform. I teach more so how to operate on decentralized applications. So I kind of stay away from crypto.com, Coinbase, Uphold, Binance. I stay away from those things and I show people how to utilize decentralized applications. Competent ones. Which one? Bootcamp Week 20, Introduction to Avalanche Ecosystem. Xverse, Phantom, and MetaMask, I have those. Yeah, so look, those wallets that you have, Xverse, Phantom, and MetaMask, all of those have built-in functions. Each one is like a mini smart city, especially if you have them on the mobile app. You can interact with the whole decentralized ecosystem from inside of those wallets. In fact, let me tell y'all that. Just in case y'all don't have that, right? You have a class or something? What do you mean? I don't understand what you're asking, Rain Envy. Yeah, week 20. So what I want y'all to understand is that those cryptocurrency wallets that y'all have, those trust wallets, those Xverse wallets, right? Those Phantom wallets, understand that you have a decentralized internet in that wallet. And understand that that internet does not mix with the internet in your phone. What do I mean by this? If you look up something right now on your phone and go to social media, what it's gonna do is it's gonna advertise whatever the hell you just looked at in your social media because it's reading what you're doing through the phone. Now, when you tap into Web3, y'all, when you tap into Web3 and start using Web3 applications and the Web3 internet, the phone is not reading what you're looking at. Go into your wallet right now. For anybody that has a Trust Wallet, go into your wallet and just look up something. I don't know, lawnmowers, rabbits, whatever. Just something. Just look up something, and then go back into your phone, your social media sites. Go to the things that um, normally promote to you, and see if they start promoting that which you looked up. I guarantee it doesn't mix. You can stake in Xverse too. Yeah, of course. Property conference in Miami, November 7th and the 8th. Hit me. Okay, I'm gonna hit your line, Costco Jones. I'd love to be able to be there. My soul not shown in Trust Wallet. You got to add soul in. You got to add soul. Yes, I learned about that internet as well. Yep. So I would start using those. Yeah, yeah, they're just for different blockchains. You have a class for onboarding. Actually, I do have a class for onboarding. I got a package class for onboarding. Here it is right here. It's the beginner's package. This comes with my book, a copy of my book, The Puzzle, which gives you a free 15-minute consultation. But it comes with my book. It comes with how to get started with MetaMask and how to get started with DeFi. So this right here is a full onboarding package right here. Once again, beginner's package, The Puzzle, how to get started with MetaMask and how to get started in DeFi. This is what you want as an onboard package. This is what you want as an onboard package. Hey, look, y'all, it's going on 10 a.m. I've been live since 8 a.m. I got to get out of here. I appreciate everybody that tapped in. What if we got the AVAX claps a while back? Do we still get 25% off? No, you don't. Only for new purchases. Because everybody purchased a class in the past. So no, it ain't got nothing to do with if you purchased it in the past. You purchased it in the past and got the value out of it that you got. So no, I'm not giving discounts for people that bought past classes. Not right now. Not for this upcoming class. That's for new participants. New participants that do not yet have the class. If they're going to spend money with me right now, tonight, I'm going to give them a discount for spending that money, especially if they want to join the new class. You get what I'm saying? So that's specifically for them. It's added. Some reason it's saying 0. Man, it's gonna be hard for me to troubleshoot over the phone. If you need assistance, set up a one-on-one. I'll help you as best as I can. Okay. Hey, with that being said, y'all, I appreciate everybody that was able to tune in and tap in for the Early Roger Show of Coffee and Crypto. We'll leave it out with Lemon Pepper Freestyle for everybody. It's been an electric show. I appreciate you all. I love you. To the next one. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. I'm gone. Where it was high 20s to now close to 50. Dr. Tony, what's rising, Queen? What's going on? Appreciate you tapping into the show. And I hope you got those couple of clients that I sent that way. You used to think it was a joke. Why would I buy Bitcoin when I got coke? Why would I switch on my hustles? I got smoke. Shipping from the West Coast, imported from my lokes. That's when Bitcoin was 5K. Now it's 55,000. A fuck off, it's all play. Slide and get that house in the duck off in LA. How many coins could you have bought for 5,000 on that day? Maybe 10, 50,000 out the pocket. You be sitting on your ass money that niggas don't comprehend. In this new money matrix that niggas is living in. Look at my eyes, I've been giving niggas the win. Dropping so many jewels from the city of wind. Give the community tools to make a couple of ends, and they can turn into some ends if they mentalers of the bar. Generational wealth is not created by buying cars. Jewelry clothes are spending it on the holes. I'm thinking assets. Stay crypto, silver, and gold, and I've been going down this hole, and my mind is on overload. And I've been trying to tell the rest. Reparations are in store by way of the internet. And I know it's hard to graph what we raising the intellect. Now they waiting for the crash as they look for the intercept. They got niggas loving cash with this dick and you in the debt. Debt notes in exchange for the fresh clothes. Take notes in exchange for the better road. To get a financially freedom land where only the best go. You want to speed the process, I learned to invest flow. Make your next move the best move. Make the wrong move with the flesh wound. Blood in the street, sharks moving in the fetch you.